want some more sex and violence, with a helping of roller derby, outer space, and criminal trials, that means you miss Cinemax. Pick up my new book, Skinemax, a love letter to all things softcore in the 90s, over on Amazon, which is on ebook, paperback, and hardcover. I hope you enjoy.
Hello again. Welcome back to the Movie Buff Reactions channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to something that's pretty different than what I usually do here on this channel. This is a fan edit of one of my favorite Roger Corman movies, Not of This Earth, and it's done in the style of one of my favorite TV shows, The Twilight Zone. More specifically, it's done by this YouTube channel called Fred Flicks, which is mostly an archive channel of old promos, TV, movie promos, and a couple of list videos. It's not really a review channel, but it's got a bunch of cool old stuff, and one of them is this apparent fan-made edit where the person who runs this channel took the movie Not of This Earth from 1957 and edited it down to about half an hour and presented it in the style of The Twilight Zone, the original Twilight Zone, and I'm really interested to see how this was done, because the more I think about it, Not of This Earth, the Roger Corman movie about aliens coming to Earth to harvest human blood to save their dying race, I could see that as a Twilight Zone or an anthology horror show episode. Again, I'm really curious to see how they did this, and in the description it says that they even gave it commercials of the 1960s or 50s to match everything. So without further ado, let's watch and see how Fred Flicks pulled this off, and this video's actually got a fair amount of views, so people seem to really get into it. Season 3 Twilight Zone.
You're traveling to another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination. Your next stop, the Twilight Zone.
'50s teens necking in the car.
Cut out now.
Don't be a drag. You know how you flip me.
Yeah,
I'm hip.
this dialogue.
So leave me here. If my father dug this scene, he'd put small round holes in your head.
Well, I guess it is pretty late.
I really have to get in. Good night, Pops. You're a dad.
Ugh.
And you're a doll. Later.
Worst part of an otherwise great movie. Oh, that very grainy quality you expect from the 50s.
Hello? What are you doing?
Definitely feels like it's been edited to move more fast than it did in the original film. Harvesting the blood.
The major ingredient of any recipe for fear is the unknown. But it's also a clearing in the shadows, known as the Twilight Zone.
The eyes.
Any place, any time is a good time for Coke.
Classic.
Gives you that refreshing little feeling. Refreshing little feeling.
ain't TV without Coca-Cola. I like a good classic jingle. I like the 80s commercials a lot, but it's always cool to go back to the very old classics. Easy to forget that commercials can be a real production in of their own. Not period accurate text, but we let slide. Charles B. Griffith, Mark Hanna, they did a great job with the script. Beverly.
Hello. You have an appointment? I see. Mr. Paul Johnson, 10 o'clock. That'll be for a blood test.
No test.
Beg your pardon?
No test. Transfusion.
Well, don't tell me a big man like you was afraid of a little needle.
I have no fear. I came for a transfusion of blood.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Johnson, but you have to have a blood test. We don't hand out blood like gasoline, you know. We have to find out whether you need ethyl or regular. Well, you sit over there. The doctor will be with you in a moment. There's some magazines there if you care to look at them.
Original movie DVD.
Kavanaugh wanted in pathology. Dr. Kavanaugh wanted in pathology.
Oh, doctor, this is Mr. Johnson. He's here for an immediate transfusion.
I see. Well, Mr. Johnson, we'll look you over right away. Nadine, will you take him into the lab and run his time?
Oh, no, he's having a fast climb on the fly. No test.
Would you come inside, please?
Love the grainy hiss.
Now, Mr. Johnson, why don't you want a blood test?
I choose not to reveal the reason.
I see. Well, then I suggest you try another doctor.
You have no blood here?
Yes, we have blood. But there isn't a doctor on earth who'll transfuse blood without first learning the patient's type,
On Earth.
RH factor, and other peculiarities. The wrong kind would probably kill you.
I must have blood. I'm dying. I am type O.
I'm sorry, but I can't take your word for any of those facts. Get away from there.
Observe.
No bleeding.
It will bleed in some moments, but then thinly and sporadically.
Have you been to see another doctor?
None that you know.
A hematologist? Blood doctor?
Will you give me the transfusion?
Not unless you submit to a test.
Then without a specimen of my blood for study, it is impossible.
Impossible.
You will test. Then you will know and you will prescribe. You may study it in all the ways of your kind and you may learn, but you may not speak. You cannot transmit to any other being your knowledge of my tragedy.
I've had a terrible headache.
I am ready for your test.
I'm glad you changed your mind. Take off your coat. Oh, this won't hurt. Fantastic. You get gluten disintegrating at an uninterrupted rate, resulting in the destruction of the cellular structure of the blood. Oh, it's impossible.
There, that should do it.
How long have you been a nurse?
I graduated 7 years ago.
You are a good one?
That's no question to be asking a nurse. You relax now. I'll be right back.
Wait. Do you work always in hospitals, or may you treat private cases?
Well, I special occasionally.
That is good. I would like you to work for me,
Oh, you would. Doing what?
preserving my health, seeing to it that I do not expire,
Mr. Johnson, no one in this wide world can guarantee life.
nor in any other, I fear.
No, I suppose not.
What monies do you receive for the work of your profession?
Mr. Johnson, that's a very personal question.
It is. If you will serve me, I shall pay you $200 each week.
Let me tell you something, sir. No nurse would dream of getting $200 a week. Well, it's ridiculous.
50s economy.
Besides, it has the sound of something very unethical.
Would it still be
Well,
unethical if
money
Dr.
talks,
Rochelle asked you
bullshit
to serve?
walks.
Now that Dr. Rochelle assigned me to your case, I take it.
I see. Would you ask the doctor to come to me?
Yes, Mr. Johnson.
And you're to administer 500 cc's of typo every night until further orders from me.
Yes, doctor. Just what is wrong with him?
Well, it's very interesting. He had... I'm not positive. There are indications of internal hemorrhage.
I see. How long does he have?
I don't know. I'm doing everything I can. From now on, it's in the hands of God.
Great attitude, Doc. Big thing that makes this work is the actors' performances, particularly Paul Birch and Beverly Garland. This bit's fun, if they keep it all the way in.
Did you do all this? What? Mister, I've got to hand it to you. I've never met anyone who commits so many violations all at once.
He seems aggressive. Why?
I'll talk to him, Mr. Johnson. You get in the car. I know him.
Thank you, Mr.
Now, don't start writing until I explain.
How do you plan to explain away a no parking sign, a fire plug, a red zone, and the wrong side of the street? I think this man's won himself a ticket.
He's in a critical state. Now, you put away that pad and stop playing stormtrooper. I've got to send this man home.
Cancer absolves you of paying the fine.
See that he gets there safe and sound. Then maybe I'll take you in.
Why? I haven't done anything.
Why not? Here, buddy, you might enjoy a little light reading.
Jonathan Hayes.
Where'd you pick up the car?
You followed me from the hospital.
I told you not to go driving a car before you learn how.
Come into the house, Jared. I want you to prepare a room.
You having company? Which bedroom's she gonna sleep in?
Open the room in the south wing. I shall be in the kitchen. Do not come in.
Not a bad house to film in. So far they've kept the majority of the actual movie in. Wonder when it's gonna start being chopped down. At least to the point that I notice. Can't remember who did the music, but it's a good score. Very chilling. Some refrigerators have orange juice, this one has blood.
Johnson's in the living room. I'm Jeremy. If there's anything you need, baby, just bring for me.
All I need on this job is blood.
I'll see what I can do.
That was an edit. Big one.
I'm sorry I'm late, Mr. Johnson, but I had to clean up my desk at the hospital.
Do not excuse yourself. Come, I will show you to your room.
All right.
Jeremy and I are alone here, Miss Story. You're the first person who's been in my house.
We only been here a month.
Jeremy, it is time that you saw that all the outside entrances are secure.
Right, boss.
Bring Miss Story's bag upstairs. Your room is upstairs, Miss Story.
You have a lovely house here, Mr. Johnson.
It is...
I hear him call her Miss Story. Reminds me of Lady in the Water.
have received blood this day. You will have no further duties until tomorrow.
Then I'll say good night, Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson!
Yes, Miss Story.
You locked my door.
I did, yes.
Why?
You do not wish it?
But my door's going to be locked. I'd like to do my own locking.
In the place from which I come, no person would dare sleep in insecure quarters.
Just where do you come from?
I believe your expression was good night, Miss Story.
Yes. Good night, Mr. Johnson.
Burge does a good job of being subtle but unsettling at the same time. We gonna get the floating head from Davana? Show us the eyes, baby. Simple but effective.
Time narrows. There is death upon Davana.
Davana must endure.
Speak of the earth creatures.
They are second stage, subhuman, weak and full of fright.
Speak of their blood.
It may be as ours. I have sent to you 30 cubits for study.
There must be more. The conquered enemies dwindle in the pens of pasture, and time constricts. It is soon that we shall all perish.
Perhaps the blood of this planet shall answer.
Your mission upon this globe is to be accomplished in 5 out of 6 phases. In the first, you will study all characteristics of the Earth's subhumans.
Phase 1 is study.
In the second phase, you shall increase the quantity of Earth blood, which you are transmitting to Davana.
Phase 2 is more Earth blood.
For phase 3, we must have a live specimen, a subhuman to be used in vivisectory research.
Phase 3 is a live specimen.
You are phase 4, in which Earth blood value will be determined by your survival or your death.
Phase 4 is my life or death.
If Earth blood preserves your life, phase 5 will be the conquest, subjugation, and pasturing of the Earth subhumans upon your order.
Phase 5 is conquest, subjugation, and pasturing if I live.
Phase 6 will be the utter obliteration of this planet by your order, dependent upon the anticipated failure of your experiment.
Can't live in peace.
Phase 6 is destruction of this planet if I am to die.
Phase 6 concludes the instructions.
Phase 6 concludes.
I am returning.
When you buy gasoline, don't make the octane mistake.
Not familiar with this one.
Show you a better way to buy gasoline. You see your motor from the outside. Your gasoline sees it from the inside. Octane ratings measure only 2 of your motor's needs. But now comes Mobil with the Megatane rating system, which measures 21 of your motor's needs. Not just octane, but 21 of your motor's needs. While no gasoline has a perfect Megatane rating of 21, Mobil Premium at 19 rates highest. Mobil Regular with 16 rates higher than any leading regular gasoline. And we say the higher the Megatane rating, the better your motor will run. You probably won't notice the difference at first, but your car will run stronger, keep younger, last longer with Mobil. 5, 10, 20,000 miles from now, your motor will know the difference when it's Mobil. Visit your Mobil dealer. Get details of the Megatane system.
Not as exciting as the Coke commercial. Mobile's where I get my cigarettes.
I assume, Doctor, you have further scrutinized my blood?
I certainly have, Mr. Johnson.
Another big edit.
There are many questions I'd like to ask you.
That desire is predictable. How many answers you receive, however, is not predictable. Have you spoken to anyone of this?
No, I feel it best to keep it an absolute secret.
An excellent feeling, Doctor. Can you tell me anything that I do not know?
I can tell you this. Your blood is different from any I've ever studied in my entire career.
In what way?
In the first place, no man on earth should be able to live with such a low count of red corpuscles as you have.
Continue.
In the second place, your blood's behaving in an impossible manner. The agglutinins breaking down, destroying the basic structure of the blood itself. The result
is evaporated blood.
Well, that's an oversimplification. Blood within the veins couldn't possibly evaporate. The more precise term would be...
Evaporation as a term will suffice, Doctor. Have you found a cause?
Not yet.
But you think you will?
I may. I'm already neglecting my other work to devote all my time to this problem. God forbid such a dreadful new plague should strike the earth.
Yes. God forbid.
You seem already aware of what's happening to you.
I am aware, Doctor. If a cure is not soon forthcoming, the blood of my body will turn to dust and I will die.
As a doctor, it's my job to try to cheer up the patient.
That is an infantile attitude, Doctor.
Almost like...
Continue your studies and return to
almost
me again.
has the emotional control of a Vulcan.
I feel that time is the great element in this case.
Time is indeed the only element, Doctor.
Find anything?
Not yet, how about you?
What's this?
Never seen anything like it.
Good, maybe we hit something.
That was a bit abrupt.
Well, now we've really got something.
I don't think we ought to fool with it. It might blow up.
What's that? Something here you can't get your hand through.
What is this thing?
I don't think I want to know. Whatever it is, no one on this world ever made it.
You mean the boss is some kind of man from Mars?
I don't care what he is, but I think we ought to smash this thing.
You could bust through that with a 20-pound sledge.
Well, there's nothing we can do about this. I'll stay here, you go down the cellar and see what you can find.
Okay.
Finding the skull.
You're not gonna get me this shit!
I think they could have kept the phone call scene in.
Do not run from me, Nadine. I am going to dispatch you.
So straightforward.
I hear your voice, Mr. Johnson, but I'm not going to open my
Well, I'm sensitive to loud noise, so it could work. That edit's not bad, cutting the chase down a little. You can almost see a commercial break there, if they had chosen to put a commercial in.
I don't see either one of them. Look, we'll separate. You take the roads around the north side, and I'll take the one past the zoo. Simmons, no siren. Okay.
The cop's appearance is kind of out of nowhere here.
Stop running. Stop running! Stop running!
Doesn't work the first time, repeat it another 20.
My strength is returned.
It has returned.
I shall not kill you.
You shall not kill me.
The first specimen I sent to Devana was crushed. It may have been an accident. I shall send another.
Referencing stuff that's not included
Send
here.
another.
It shall be you.
It shall be me.
Rise. We will walk to the automobile. I am about to be attacked. Return to my house. I shall dispose of the intruder. Return to the house and enter the transmission beam in the living room.
Return and enter the beam.
When you are inside the beam, slide the power lever. It will send you to Devana.
It will send me to Devana.
Eyes, so creepy. Garland's possessed performance here is very well done.
Nadine, did Johnson do this?
Yes.
How?
With his eyes.
Is that him?
Yes.
Are you all right?
I'm all right.
Stay here. I'm going after him.
Not a bad chase for the 1950s.
Look at my eyes.
Look at me.
My eyes are alien. Look at them. Look at me. Look at me.
Either it's a long chase or she can walk really fucking fast. Burn, baby, burn. Interesting that they would take the time to engrave a stone acknowledging that he's from another
In a
planet.
way, I feel sorry for him.
Why sorry?
Buried so far from home, so far from
from everyone he knew?
I can't feel sorry for him. He had no emotions as we know them. It was a foreign thing come here to destroy us. Thank God he tried too hard.
Come on.
Submitted to you without any recommendations as to belief or disbelief. This happens to be the Twilight Zone.
Doing the best they can.
Everybody's doing it, jumping for joy. Boy, almond joy.
Boy, almond joy from Peter Paul. Finest tasting candy of all. Take
No, it
golden
isn't.
Toasted almonds, crisp whole almonds, dipped in smooth milk chocolate to seal in that fresh roasted flavor. Then bring on the coconut. So juicy, so tender.
I've never had a taste for
With
coconut.
real milk chocolate. Boy, almond joy. Juicy coconut, real milk chocolate, and golden toasted almonds on every double bar. Peter Paul Almond Joy. Indescribably delicious.
I like the jingle,
For the new
though.
indescribably delicious candy, try Almond Cluster. Almonds, chocolate, and malted milk. That's Peter Paul Almond Cluster.
Hearing that theme is just fucking bliss. The text could have been worked better to match the Twilight Zones, but... Another great anthology show. Okay, that was What If Not of This Earth was a Twilight Zone episode, and I'll be honest, I don't think this was as well put together as it could have been. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love seeing Not of This Earth and the Twilight Zone theme. The original is, honestly, in my opinion, Roger Corman's probably his best directed film. It's quick, but has a lot of personality, a very well put together plot, and excellent performances all around, and it's actually legit unsettling, at times actually scary and creepy. And Twilight Zone, it's a classic, one of the best and very influential shows of all time, and has led to many different versions. But I don't know. First it was working pretty well, but once he started trying to chop it down, that's where it began to kind of fall apart. Just not the fact that it was chopped down, but there were certain things, certain scenes that moved the plot along, established stuff that without him, it feels like we missed a bunch of stuff. Like Nadine's arrival is very abrupt, and also the big one, the sudden cut from Johnson and the doctor to Nadine and Jeremy searching the house. Like, why are they searching the house? It would have been good to include the scene where they talk about how something fishy seems to be going on, and also Johnson's sudden arrival, then the cops appearing at the end. That would have worked better if they had included maybe a little more of the phone conversation that Nadine had before Johnson showed back up at the house. But I get it, he was trying to emulate the 30-minute Twilight Zone runtime, and also certain dialogue that references certain events, like Johnson talking about the first specimen that didn't make it back to Devana in the movie. It was the Chinese guy who they, for the 50s, casually call the Chinaman, and he didn't make it, referencing something that happened off-screen, or in this case, that was cut out completely. Just gives it a weird feeling, and I don't know, maybe if they had tried to copy a Season 4 style Twilight Zone, because that was the season where the episodes were about an hour long, maybe that it could have worked then, but this was an interesting idea, and it was a well-done attempt, but I think it was successful, but the inclusion of the commercials was fun. I'm not sure they would have only had one commercial back in the day per break, but the best one was the Coca-Cola commercial. I think of the ones from the 80s, such as Coke Is It and Coca-Cola, You Can't Beat the Feeling, and those are really great, and of course the famous 1970s, If I Could Buy the World a Coke. Like, Coca-Cola has had so many fucking iconic ads, it's impossible to keep track, and this was a fun one with all the teens and the soda bar. I like that. The mobile commercial was probably the least memorable, but the Almond Joy one, that was a nice jingle, which almost makes me want to get an Almond Joy and forget that I fucking hate Almond Joys. But nonetheless, interesting experiment, and while I can understand trying to stay within the 30-minute runtime, I'm not sure what they did works, considering how they had to keep some stuff in that references other stuff that was cut out. But it was fun, and I love revisiting Gnaw of This Earth. I could never get sick of that movie. It's one of the most amazing public domain horror films of the 1950s, and one of the late Roger Corman's most high-quality work. So there's that, and hope you enjoyed this reaction. As always, I film at an ungodly late hour, and I will see you again hopefully soon as I wrap up this October.